Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of NewsBTC's We Need to Crypto Talk. Today we are joined by Miguel from Ethercash. Thank you for speaking to us, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you're in a hot space called blockchain, and you're using it in the global remittance in the lending sector. Why don't you tell us more about this service, and we'll move forward from there.
Sure. What we are bringing here with Ethercash is a peer-to-peer lending platform. That means from person to another person. No intermediaries. It is for anyone to everyone. And it is from everywhere to anywhere. So all this is put into a smart contract, which is lawyer-backed. And your funds are really secure because they are crypto-backed. That translates into higher returns, okay, for the people, and lower fees for the borrowers. It takes really short time to get approved.
So I've also heard about your Ethercash token. So tell us about the Ethercash token. How does it work exactly, and kind of walk me through it.
The Ethercash token is just a utility token. Okay, it serves the purpose of being the vehicle for all the transactions. Everything is translated into the Ethercash token, so we can just make sure that we put that into the smart contract. We make sure that the funds are sent to the other person just by using this token. It's just a utility token. That's the way it works.
Okay. And so how does one get access to Ethercash token?
Finish our pre-ICO.
Right.
Okay. So right now we'll have 1 week. Okay, till we start our ICO, which starts on November the 15th, and it'll be up until December the 19th. So how do you get tokens? Just go to our ICO and purchase the tokens.
But just to add, how much did you raise in the pre-ICO campaign?
We were really happy with that because it was over $14 million.
Wow.
Okay, that's almost 92–93% of our soft cap. So within only 1 week, we got there, but in 2 weeks in our pre-ICO, we raised almost our full soft cap, and we haven't even started on our ICO. So right. We're really happy about it.
That's great. And so your platform strongly focuses on lending service. How does the credit rating and credit history process work in it?
Well, the great thing is that it doesn't. Your history or your rating is not really important to the lending part. Why? Because it's crypto-backed, okay? As long as you can put some crypto as a collateral for your loan, it will act that way. We'll have 70%, okay, of that collateral into your loan. So that means even for fluctuations of the market, will be covered for that. The borrower will be covered, and the lender.
So how do you avoid bad loans that are otherwise rampage in the traditional banking sector?
Well, it's crypto-backed, right? So there are no bad loans there. So if the borrower cannot pay the loan, it's crypto-backed, so the lender will always get his money.
Interesting. So there are already a couple of platforms that have announced to utilize Ethereum for similar purposes you are offering, the lending one especially. What separates you from them in general?
Well, we're actually bringing 3 core functions of finance into one single platform: lending, sending, and spending. So all those 3 things are in one single platform. You don't have to go to one platform for a loan, another one for sending, or to another one for spending. We bring that into one single platform. Besides that, we are backing our smart contracts with lawyers, so they're lawyer-backed. Okay, so you're really secure into those smart contracts, and you can see that any other place.
So moving to the spending part, even the major cryptocurrencies are running wild purely out of price speculation. There's still very little to be seen when it comes to merchant and consumer adoption. How do you think that your token will fare in such a climate? How do you plan to make Ethercash accessible to all?
Well, there are 2 things there.
Right.
First of all, our token is just a utility token, okay, to just be moving, you're using the platform, right. Okay, and so we're not worried about that. It's just a utility token to be of use for the services of lending, sending, and spending. Second thing is that that's exactly what we're trying to bring. You know, a lot of people have cryptos, they're moving, but the use is not there yet. So we're bringing the spending part with our multi-crypto debit card to facilitate the use of those cryptos in your
But don't you think that volatility is still a major factor in cryptocurrency that is holding people back from accepting it as a major medium?
It is. Volatility is an issue right now. But the more people use crypto in the real lives, that will not become an issue anymore.
Okay. So I've heard about your upcoming debit card services as well. And I would like to know that how does a person like me, a normal average Joe, utilize on it? How do I access it? How do I use it? Can you tell us more about it?
Well, we'll make sure it gets delivered to you. Okay, and the good thing about it is that you use it as any other regular debit card. You use it to pay for goods or services, or even for ATM withdrawal in local currencies. So it works in your country and it also works abroad. The good thing about it is that you don't need to sell your cryptos beforehand. Okay, you just liquidate them the moment you need them. And the moment you use the cards, in that moment you will liquidate your cryptos. So like any other regular debit card.
So does it offer any additional advantages to what we already have in terms of traditional?
Well, for starters, it is a multi-crypto debit card. Okay, so you get all your cryptos in there and you can decide which one you're going to use. Secondly, lower fees, which is really important, right? By just eliminating the middleman, we're able to reduce the fees. So our card brings much lower fees. Third, you can use it the way you just use those cards you mentioned, anywhere, right? To buy goods, to pay for services, even to withdraw money from local ATMs in local currencies. Another feature is that you can use it anywhere in the world, in your country when you travel abroad. And the fees will be the same, everything will be the same, and the use will be the same. So those are the advantages: lower fees, multi-crypto, you can decide what crypto you're gonna spend, and the moment you swipe your card, okay, that moment your assets will be liquidated.
So how do governments and regulators look at your platform?
We've been seeing a lot of statements from governments, but our platform is really based on blockchain, and that's what it's all about. And we've seen a lot of government, even Dubai is going to be a fully smart city run in blockchain by 2020, and all other governments are just pushing really hard to get the blockchain into their systems. Okay, so if you take a look at it the way it is, which is a platform that runs on blockchain, all governments are really looking forward to it.
Don't you think that the regulation can be a little bit tricky when they look from different perspectives, from the lending perspective, and then from the blockchain perspective, the decentralization perspective, the token perspective, to be honest? There's so many laws, mixed up in a single bag. So how do you think that governments will approach it?
Well, that happens to you in your daily life. Yeah. I mean, even before blockchain, right? With different taxes and different things, regulations will always be there. Right. And we have to just work with them the moment they can, and so I don't foresee that as a problem. They're just a little, I don't know, maybe curious, or maybe they just don't know what this is all about.
So what are your imminent plans after the Ethercash ICO?
Well, this is just a start, okay? The end of the ICO in December 19th is the start for us. That's where we keep on putting together even a bigger team, okay, and start developing the platform to bring all those things that we are doing, just bring them and become a reality. Okay, so for us it's just a start. We have a great roadmap. You can check on the website, okay, for the next year and a half, and that's where the things are going to really happen, starting with our beta testers and then finally bringing all the services to the real life.
So before we finish, any closing thoughts for the audience?
Well, yeah, really quick. With blockchain and smart contracts, we are closing the gap between the people who have access to finance and the people who don't, okay? And we're bringing transparency to the finance market, so we can achieve extraordinary things.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to us, Miguel.
Thank you.
Yeah.